Hey everyone, after months of waiting, Congress is finally agreed to the next stimulus deal. Yesterday they were meeting for hours and hours and finally finalized the deal that is going to be voted on later today. Now the House of Representatives is set to vote on this stimulus package today, and the Senate possibly will vote on it today, possibly vote on it tomorrow. However, the deal has been approved by both sides. That is the huge news that's coming out as of yesterday. In this video, I'm going to be going over what's in this stimulus deal and specifically going to talk about some more details of the stimulus checks and answering some questions that I've received in the comments section of my previous video. I'm going to go over how much the stimulus check is going to be, who is going to be eligible for it, and when we can expect to receive it. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Justin and I do stimulus check updates, talk about your Social Security benefits, and also teach you how to make money and save money. So if any of those topics interest you, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And if you find this content helpful in the video today, be sure to hit the like button so that YouTube will share this video with others like you. So yesterday, Congress finally reached a deal for about a $900 billion stimulus package. It's expected that the House of Representatives will vote on this stimulus package later today. Then, the Senate possibly will vote on that today or tomorrow, and they are both expected to approve this stimulus deal. Both the House and the Senate are eager to get back to their homes and leave Washington before the Christmas break. But before they do that, they are going to vote on this stimulus deal. So let's go over quickly what's in this stimulus deal. First off, $600 stimulus checks, as I talked about in my previous video. $300 per week unemployment benefits, funding for small businesses through the PPP program, $25 billion for rental assistance, $15 billion for theaters and other live venues, $82 billion for schools, colleges, and universities, $10 billion for childcare, $22 billion for state and local governments, but specifically for healthcare expenses related to testing and vaccines for the coronavirus. Those are really the main parts of the bill. There are a few other provisions that I am not going to go over in this video. In addition to these provisions, let's go over the specific details of the $600 stimulus check. So first off, if you were eligible for the first stimulus check, you will be eligible for the second stimulus check. Also, if you are an adult dependent, meaning somebody age 17 and older that is claimed on someone else's taxes, and you missed out on the first stimulus check, you are eligible for the second stimulus check for $600. This is a big change and welcome news for those people that missed out on the first stimulus check because somebody claimed them on their taxes. Now, I don't know, once again, I said in the previous video, but I'll say it again, I don't know if those that claim you or if you're an adult dependent, if you will receive the second stimulus check. But as soon as I know the answer to that, I will let you know in a future video. If you are on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, or receive VA benefits, you will be eligible for the second stimulus check. The only requirements to not be eligible for the second stimulus check are to be above the income thresholds. Now, the income thresholds are similar to the CARES Act, $75,000 per year for those filing single and $150,000 per year for those filing jointly. And after that, they phase out up until about $98,000 or $99,000 for single filers and $198,000 for joint filers. You should receive the second stimulus check the same way you received the first stimulus check. So if you received it via direct deposit through your bank account where you receive your Social Security benefits or your SSI or SSDI benefits or your VA benefits, you should receive the second stimulus check to that same direct deposit bank account. If you received it through a representative payee, you should be receiving it the same way as the first stimulus check as well. If you have changed your address since you received the first stimulus check and you were mailed a stimulus check, you need to fill out an IRS and a USPS change of address form if you haven't done so already. Now, my guess is there will be more information once this bill passes and is actually signed by President Trump to let you know exactly how you can do that and if there is a better way to do it than just by doing it on the IRS website or through the USPS. My guess is there's probably going to be something like the non-filers tool for some situations like that where you have a change of address, or also if you have changed your bank account and you receive direct deposit for these, my guess is there will be some sort of change, some way to change your bank account information as well. Something like the Get My Payment tool from the first stimulus check. But as those details come out, I will continue to let you know more as we know. So one of the other big differences in this stimulus check is that if you have dependents, if you have dependent children at home, and you have more than 3 dependents, this stimulus check does not appear to have any limit on the number of dependents that you can claim your stimulus check. So for instance, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have 5 children. They will be receiving a stimulus check of $600 for each of the parents, but also for each of those 5 children. So that's a change from the first stimulus check where there was a limit to 3 dependents. And like I said, adult dependents, those 17 and up, are eligible for a stimulus check this time around. For those of you that did not receive your first stimulus check, you will need to file taxes in 2021. Even if you aren't normally supposed to file taxes, you will need to file taxes in 2021 to receive your first stimulus check and probably your second stimulus check as well. Once there's more details about this second stimulus check as far as if you didn't receive the first stimulus check or somehow your eligibility changed from the first stimulus check to the second stimulus check, I will let you know all those details as I know as well. But if you didn't receive your first stimulus check, receiving the second stimulus check is probably going to be difficult as well. But if you did receive your first stimulus check, you should receive your second stimulus check hopefully quicker than the first time. So let's talk a little bit about the timeline for the second stimulus check. Previously, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin said that if they can get a deal signed, that within a week of that deal being signed, that the IRS could start sending out stimulus checks. Well, for the CARES Act, the first direct deposits hit people's accounts within about 2 weeks of that deal being signed. So my guess is it's probably going to be something similar, even though Steven Mnuchin said they could send them out within a week. Usually it takes a couple days, even after they send them out, even direct deposit, to actually hit somebody's bank account. So we are looking at, for the best case scenario, for those of you that receive your check via direct deposit, you will be receiving your check sometime after the first of the year. If they can sign the deal by tomorrow, if President Trump signs the deal by tomorrow, then January 4th is about the first day that I would expect people to start receiving their stimulus checks in their direct deposit account. And once again, if you received it by some other method the first time around, and you're receiving your maybe Social Security benefits, your SSI or your SSDI benefits another way, then, and that's how you received your first stimulus check, that's how you should receive your second stimulus check as well. If you had to fill out the non-filers tool the first time so that you could receive your first stimulus check, you should not have to fill out a non-filers tool the second time. The IRS, now that they have your information, as long as you did receive the first stimulus check, you shouldn't have to fill out the non-filers tool again. Also, as far as back child support goes, we still do not know about back child support, whether that will be taken out of this stimulus check or not. But as soon as I know that, I will let you know. Now, I know many people are disappointed that this stimulus check is only $600 as opposed to $1,200 last time. Well, multiple people in Washington have said, including even Mitch McConnell, including others, have said that once the new administration takes over in January and new Congress takes over in January, that they will be pushing for more stimulus and that this is kind of, quote, a down payment on stimulus for now. So obviously, we've heard a million times before that they're going to be passing more stimulus and everything else, and it took, 7 months before they actually passed this one. But we will see after the first of the year if they actually make a bigger push for more stimulus. So anyway, I will continue to keep you up to date. If you have questions, please leave them in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer them in the comment section, or I will answer those questions in a future video. But guys, stimulus checks are finally coming. I can't hardly believe it. They should vote on it today, and possibly at the worst case today for the House and tomorrow for the Senate. And then worst case, it should be President Trump signing this deal tomorrow. I will continue to keep you up to date. Hopefully there won't be any changes. It sounds like both sides have approved it. And yesterday they spent a lot of the day approving it and everything else. And now it's just a matter of actually signing the deal, or actually voting on the deal and then signing it by President Trump. So thank you once again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you again soon.